Hello and good afternoon, Scoopers. This is Turn One Scoop, letting you know we're going to be trying out this deck that I just recently built. This is a Naya Humans deck with a sub theme of werewolves. We'll be using significant cards, Spike Field Hazard for those pesky one drops or one toughness creatures. Usually, we're targeting the luminous ascendants. Those are hard to kill, and some planeswalkers as well. And also deals that 1 point of damage that we need when our werewolves can't get through. We also have some protection package coming in the form of 4 Snakeskin Veil and 4 Valorous Stance. The reason why I chose Valorous Stance is because it can kill a creature um, toughness 4 or greater. Usually, pesky angels are the most commonly targeted creatures that we can hit with this, and also some of the um, champion of the parish once it gets toughness bigger than 4. And then also it can provide us with some creature protection by giving our target creature indestructible for a turn. Um, we all know Snakeskin Veil is also a good protection spell against targeted um, removal or damage spells, mostly against black and red players. Also very good against is it turns when they try to bounce your creature. This is really relevant at that point. Um, we have our draw, which consists of Werewolf Pack Leader, can provide us with the draw that we need, and as well as Tovolar, Dire Overlord, can provide us with the draw whenever a werewolf or a wolf deals combat damage to a player. Our mana accelerants are Guessing Naturalist, which can give us a 1 red or 1 green after it deals combat damage. And also we use Catilda Dawnheart Prime, which can tap a human and produce any colored mana. It helps us to get to our 6 drops, which is our powerhouse. We have 2 Havabrook Caretaker, and also which is the prime card for this deck because once it by herself it has hexproof, and at the beginning of combat on your turn put 2/1/1 counters on another target creature you control, and when it turns into night it becomes Hollow Henge Huntmaster, which has hexproof, and other permanents I control have hexproof. And at the beginning of combat on my turn, put 2/1/1 counters on each creature I control, which is really big. The next one is our token maker, another 6 drop. It's a 6/6 Tovolar's Huntmaster. Whenever it comes into the battlefield, create 2/2/2 green wolf creature token. And then when it transforms or turns nightbound, whenever Tovolar's pack leader enters the battlefield, create another set or a pair of 2/2 green wolf creature token. And then with its fight ability, by paying 4, another target wolf or werewolf I control fights target creature you don't control. So pretty good. One of our removal spells would be in a form of Brutal Catar, which can exile a creature, the ones that we can't kill with Spikefield Hazard or with Valorous Stance. We can, when Brutal Cathar enters the battlefield, it exiles target creature and opponent controls until Brutal Cathar leaves the battlefield. So keeping him alive is good, and we have 2 ways of protecting him from being removed from the game or being destroyed. And then most the remaining cards are mostly for haste, which includes Reckless. There you go. Reckless Storm Seeker. Um, this card um, can be relevant, especially after the opponent wipes the board with their board wipes. Um, it can give itself haste or any other creature um, at the beginning of combat. And the addition of +1/+0 helps greatly in reaching for that damage. Um, with the Nightbound Storm Charge Slasher, it gives it a +2/+0 and gains trample and haste with a body of 3/4. So another haste creature that we get during nighttime is Alrin the Moon's Fury. When it ultimates, it becomes a 5/5 werewolf creature with trample, indestructible, and haste. But during the daytime, it can, at first loyalty until end of next turn, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash, and each creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. So the 1/1 counter is really helpful to give us a way to survive burn the house, which deals 5 damage. It also makes it hard for um, Meat Hook to put a negative counter or negative effects on our creature because they have to pay more. The -3 ability is create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens, which can provide us with additional or widening the board, so that way we can provide um, defense and at least show some lethal or offensive strikes against our opponent. So hopefully our mana base is pretty rough. We have 3 overgrown farmland, 3 blanched loft pathways, 1 sundown pass, um, 2 nettle verge pathway, um, fury calm snarl, 4 rockfall vale, 4 crag crown pathways, a forest, a mountain, influence. So with this, hopefully we can get our rank up. So come join me and let's get some games. All right, currently we are at platinum 2. So by the end of 8 games or more, hopefully we can get up to platinum 1, and hopefully by the end of the day we can get to um, diamond. I hope. So we're going first. This hand is pretty rough, so I'm not going to use it. There's 2 6 drops at the end. No green mana in 1 land. So mulligan. This one we have 3 mana. 2 of them are green. Ugh, pretty rough. We can't play anything unless we get our second green mana out. Uh, not a good turn for us to be going first. So nope, we're not going to use this one. And this is even worse. We have 2 mana. We still get our 6 drops, but we can't go any lower. So I guess we'll just have to keep this. Shift those back. This is going to be really, really slow. And our opponent is a green deck. And there's really nothing for us to play. There you go. Tovolar comes out. He hasn't played anything yet. So he plays a creature and then fights. Then you lose Tovolar. The fact that he is not responding yet. There you go. Nothing to exile, so nothing becomes cheap. Time for us to steal his creature, and let's hopefully get to draw another land. And there he goes. So we are now on 4 lands, but still no 2 green. We are still having trouble getting to our 6th mana. We may have to skip our attack step because we really don't want to do anything at this point. So we'll pass the turn. Nothing to see here. So he's going to try and get Isika's Chariot to activate, possibly try to use a fight spell, get some tokens. Yep. We are going to sacrifice Tovolar in this exchange. Never mind. We lost Tovolar. But we have another one ready and waiting. Lose 3 life. I will lose another creature. And he gets a creature of his own. Now, Cemetery Prowler can exile a card from the graveyard and can cause creatures cost 1 less to cast, or the card that he exiled would cost 1 less to cast. So we are at a disadvantage right now. We don't have any creatures. And we just lost the only thing that we can do. We can't trick them into doing something, but for now, I'm going to have to pass the turn. Nothing else to do here. There isn't anything we can do with Isika's Chariot.
We prefer not to fight, but we all the trees can fight
So
their
we'll
own
just have to
battles.
take it as it is. Yep. It's going to be painful. So he targets that one. And he gets a copy. And he gets to exile another card. And now I'm going to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. With toughness 4 or greater. So we did lose 2 cards. There's really nothing more we can do. So this is a losing game, so we'll concede now. Alright, opponent is going first. We have 3 lands that we can use. 2 of them are tapped. And we do have the Howlpack Piper, which can give us an ability to cast creatures, or not cast them, but we can put them into play from our hand, or put them into the battlefield from our hand. And that would not cause a cast trigger, for day and night cycles. So this is a keepable hand, so let's go ahead and try it. We don't have any turn 2 plays, so we'll just hope that our opponent is, well, hoping that our opponent is slower, but unfortunately they are not. They're running monologue. And so now we'll try to run and try to be as aggressive as possible. And we pass the turn. And they will find out what we were playing. Mostly Tovolar would be taken, unless they want Avenbrook, which is a preferred card. So we are losing this scenario. Another 6-7 points of damage. And there you go. 8. The best we can do is play a little guitar, take away the lyre. And hopefully we can keep our life total from dwindling any further than it needs to. We're going to respond to that. Will they attack, or do I stabilize at 8? So they chose not to attack. We need to play the Howpack Piper, and we need to pass the turn. They are going to build up the board to where they can attack, and we won't be able to block as much, forcing us to lose a lot of life and feature in the process. So far I have enough life to live, but we will see. If he passes the turn, I won't be able to do what I wanted with Howpack Piper. So the attack with one, holding the others off. I can disregard the damage. And we just need a turn. So opponent, will you allow me to have a turn? Do have a creature, goes to our hand. Unfortunately, we missed out on playing any of our six drops by using the spell. So the best we can do is play 2 creatures, so that way we can transform, and we can probably get the lifelink once our brutal Cathar transforms as well. We can attack for 6 first strike, and will that be enough? Hmm. I do not think that is enough. They can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Faceless Haven. So no attacks. Try to save our life for the meantime. We need to be very careful about our attacks. So far, he hasn't played anything yet. It appears that he does not have any removal spell except for the creatures like Skyclave Apparition. So now we are going to cast on again, unable to play our Avenbrook, and we do have Matilda, which we can play. We'll take that. So we will play Matilda. Cast our Reckless Stormseeker. Nope. You can't do that. You should have tapped the other one. So right now, we can attack with Rage because he has First Strike and Trample. So now we have done our first attack, and we still have a bigger board. We can now start taking bigger creatures. And Adeline comes out. They gain life, which is fine. And this can only be used as sorcery speed. So now we can exile one of the creatures. We are going to play a land this turn. We are going to make good use of Howlpack Piper. Get our Tovolar's Huntmaster into play, giving us more wide range. Do it again. And now we can put some counter on the creature we control. Yes, we can do this one. Put counters on him. And we'll force the issue. He has 4, We have 8. He will be forced to block with a lot of creatures, mostly making him lose his entire base. I find that is okay. Alright, hitting for 10. There you go. Pass the turn. We will need another human, so yeah, naturalist will be a good card, as it can put a +1/+1 on our werewolves and wolves. And there you have it, our first victory for today. Alright, our opponent will be going first. We have 4 different lands that we can use. 3 of them comes into play tap on the turn 1. And then we have Catilda and Reckless Storm Seeker. I think we can keep this. So Rockvale to start, as we need the green mana for Catilda. And then playing Pillar Verge Pathway. Luminarch Experiment will turn become a 3/3, and there is the Angel. That's fine. No block. I will be casting Sundown Pass, playing a regular Storm Seeker, giving it haste. And we are not going to attack, but we are going to kill the Angel. So at this point, we can play one more land and get Tovolar's Huntmaster out early, which is what we wanted. That's why we have Catilda. We will play this one for green mana because we need it, and then play Catilda. No, play Tovolar. We'll give it haste, so that way we can return the favor to our opponent for hitting us 3 times already. And now, even though the Righteous Valkyrie will be the one attacking at this point, you can't do anything about that. They do have the enchantment, but they don't have Faithless Haven. So we need to press the attack on our opponent, forcing them to... Yeah, we need to force them to block with their creatures. So they are going to Well, for that, we are going to respond by killing it. And now they haven't found their board wipe yet. Doomscar. And they're just trying to gain some life. They dare not to attack. So now we can put the pressure on them. We have, there we go, the wolf, not thinking that Matilda has a way to do things. So we are going to enter combat. So that would be 7. And I believe this would be enough. Force the block. And now they are down to 4. So whenever Tovar's pack leader enters the battlefield, create 2/2 wolf creature token. The token has not arrived, so there is a glitch on this part. And I believe that we have the game. All attacks. And pump up our dudes. And there you have it. Until we get rid of the angel, we won't be able to do anything much. And we are going to lose. So we do need to get... There you go. Power of Lifeline. And there, they can see. Automatically they die because the angel with the token or the counter on it was taken out. And so they automatically die. There you have it. Alright, our opponent is going first. We do have Tovalar, Catilda, and Werewolf Pack Leader. We do have one removal spell, but we do have all the lands that we need to play our game. So we'll keep this. We'll start with overgrown farmland, and then turn 2 we can get this changes. Yep, he'll do it this way. They are playing I believe they are playing the Is It turns, so they will try to bounce this creature. Nope, they did counter, which is fine. We will play. We'll have Tovalar come in, so we are mana efficient. As expected, Fading Hope can bounce our Tovolar. But for now, let's see how it goes. We have our pathway. We need green mana. We will play Matilda. No! So that is that. Let's see. Play this for the white side. Play Matilda. We'll play Tovolar, which they will counter. So we need more green mana, as we are heavy on the green side. Nice. Unfortunately, she can be countered. So we'll play it the way that we thought we would, by playing Tovolar first. And we can pass the turn from here, or we can attack. I don't think attacking would be good. They will try to, yeah, we'll attack. No harm, no foul. I wonder what they'll try to do. Bring it back, it's fine. They may have a hull breach Kraken. That may also be something that we need to be wary of. For now, we are getting our lands. And Tovolar comes out again. We will swing for one. And we can try to play another werewolf. It's okay if Tovolar, if it becomes stay bound again, that's fine. As I assume that they were not playing spells anyway during their turn. They are digging now, looking for some answers. Will they find something? Come on, let's get it on. As expected. So now we'll see if we can save Tovolar from imminent death. Because once they tapped out, thank you for that. now I have her, and hopefully there's no more burn down the house to kill her. Alright, that's a good choice. Recast, I believe Tovar's Huntmaster is the best way to go. There is also Reckless Seeker and Matilda that we can use. I believe we can use it that way. We are not going to attack. We will pass the turn and see what our opponent tried to do. So there you go. He's gonna try to look for some answers. Did they find what they were looking for? So now they have Oran's so here we force our attacks on them. We are going to give them haste. We are going to put some counters on them. And we are going to force attack. It can be blocked by everything, and you can kill it. Giving you all the times in one go. And there's pretty much nothing we can do. We have a way to walk, except with quiet. There we go. First. And 2 turns after. So, Epiphany. Let's see. How are we going to fare against them? Nothing I can do with Flyer. Can't block. So that's going to be true. He is going to flash back and then cast another Epiphany. So he's still trying to dig for another token. If we found it, then we'll be using not. We may end up having a turn. He is playing his spells on his turn, so that way my day-bound creatures will not enter the night-bound side. Is that the end of all his turns? Now it comes to me. So, attacking with most of my creatures would be relevant. And attacking you and you would be enough for him to force the block with 2 of the tokens. So he is going to take the 8. You let him take the 8. Nope. We are not going to cast the spell because we can start hitting him with with the ability of Koblar's Hunter. We can start doing damage to his creatures. Let's see. And there goes another island epiphany. Let's see. So that would be lethal. So the best we can do is start target a werewolf I control. And can I do that again? Yes, I can. Target a with my controller. And that would be 3 points of damage. 3, 6, 9 plus 9 more. So I am going to lose, but at least I'll make him work for it. And there's another one. Yep. Unfortunately, we weren't able to be aggressive enough as he was able to bounce off the early threats, and that made us lose early damage. So this is definitely a loss. No need to wait for it, so we'll just concede to the match. Okay, we are going to be going on second. Our opponent will be going first. We do have um, three lands that we can use. One is the Spike Field Hazard that can be played as a Spike Field Cave for red mana. We have Overgrown Farmland and Blanchloft Pathway. I think this is a keep hand as we can play these two early, so we can play Werewolf Pack Leader, and we have two defense spells and or removal spells. So let's see what we get. Our opponent is Bone Trunks. Alright, so now there's a red spell. We'll still do the same as what I have fought early. Need to get the Werewolf Pack Leader out first, so we'll focus our attention on that one. Alright, let's take care of the. Who do I want to take care of first? Now let's take care of them both. Put that first, and kill that, so they won't have any use for them.
You could have such power. Subservience will be rewarded.
So we can play another red. No, has to be a white. Has to be on the white side. Pillaged Pathway would be the key. We are going to remove one. Spikefield Hazard on the insect, and we can kill LOL.
At least there is blood
So
on your
meat
hands.
hook, no meat hook. Alright. So they are playing all their spells out, which we don't mind. We are not going to attack. Let's see if we can win this. We have first strike now, so and trying to hit our creature with a -1/-1 counter something will help them not fall. They will try to get some treasure tokens, but they can still activate, so let's force them to. Are they going to activate their Skullport Merchant? We don't know. Let's wait and see. He is debating on whether. So, pay 3 life, resolve. Target opponent discards 2 cards, return target, and destroy target creature with 9 tokens. And unfortunately, we are going to make him indestructible. And we lost land, which is fine. Now we can attack and get an extra draw. And we are going to activate to get rid of all these pesky things from us. So now we'll attack for the 3/3 first strike. Treasure will come out. And we'll get all pack and look for a, there you go, another werewolf. Still no board wipe in sight. We are looking for our 6th land. Board wipe it is. So it is still night. So we can play Reckless Stormseeker. And deal 5. Pass the turn. Do you have another way of killing my creature? Nope. So now we are going to force it upon him. Combat. He has to block. Very good. Keep searching for some answers. So we can, let's be reasonable and let that go in that way. He is going to try and board wipe again, but this time we have Gulliver's Stance to keep our creature from dying. As predicted.
I'm hungry. Won't you stay for dinner? We will slay our enemies.
So he played a lot of creatures. So now we can get Brutal Cathar to come in. You want to keep so white, red, Brutal Cathar. Target on spiders. We will enter combat using Reckless Stormseeker and attack. that is fine.
I will cull the weak.
So now there's a way to save himself. We are still missing out on our sixth land, but he's losing life just by drawing.
My hatred lives.
Yeah, we will take it too. Spiked field. We are going to pass the turn. So, for Moon Rager, for them to deal with Moon Rager, it's going to be hard. He can Lord Wipe and then forcing us to sacrifice.
If I won't be given a second chance, I'll make my own.
Since we are going to choose sacrifice, we sacrifice. Okay.
This is my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade.
I will not be able to block those. But yeah, nothing.
Come, I'll tell you a secret.
There it is. You're not going to attack this turn, but at least they won't be able to attack you. They gain life,
A
and
gift
they'll try to
in
keep playing
exchange
spells.
for loyalty.
And then let's see if we can get a turn. I may lose 8. 8 life with down to 3. You have to play 2 creatures. Or 2 spells, at least. So Bomb Crumbs, what will it be? Is it more land? Equal? Nicely done.
My widow. Aren't I the generous one? Aren't I generous?
Alright.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
We don't have the way to deal with menace at this point, and we have already out our creatures.
Let's go digging.
We want to take those. Yeah, there's really nothing else we can do. So two spells came out. Oh, but definitely always exciting.
Go on, run! But we will catch you.
And yep, there you have it. You didn't make it. Tried, but just didn't make it. Good game, sir. All right, so we did have some six matches. We lost um, four. We won two. So we're still pretty much back to where we started with our um, rank, which is still at platinum. So I think what we can do, we still need to make some changes. We need some more either brutal Katars or change the spike field hazard into um, the burn spell, which is yeah, play with fire. I think we can do that. So that way we can deal more range in terms of damage, and we can also hit the player at the same time. We do have. We also need another Howl Pack Piper, so Arlen can be put in the sideboard. Our sideboard looks mostly like this, but we're just playing best of one for now until I get to work this one out. So there you have it. I do hope that you enjoyed playing with me. And until then, this is Turn One Scoop signing out.